Yo, balik lagi di ASEGRAP. Asik. Sekarang kita mau kumpulin report ini si Gundar kemana? Ya, semenjak si siapa namanya kok gue lupa, Sigurd balik, Gundar kok nggak ada, blacksmith tua kita. Ya kan, ini kita langsung aja kumpulin sekaligus nanti kayaknya gue mau ke glow feature atau enggak ke save ya, gue lupa namanya, pokoknya nanti aja. So langsung ya, roll intro anjay. Cus lanjut. BTW gimana skapsnya, moga sehat-sehat anjay ya. Ada Basim yang selalu memperhatikan Sigurd, abangku, panutanku, yang paling ku cinta anjay. Tapi istri kau cinta padaku, ya kan? Terpaut. Ini udah nggak bisa romantis kayaknya nih.
What happened yesterday? You and Sigurd disappeared during the feast, and when he returned, he went straight to our room without a word.
We talked for a time. I asked many questions, but got few answers. I wish I could say more.
Do you think Sigurd knows about us?
I don't think so. He would have said something. Sigurd wants to blame me for every mishap that has befallen him, but gives me no credit for his rescue. I don't understand.
Yet he does speak with you. With me, he has gone totally silent. So, what now?
This is for Sussex. We burned it to the ground to save one
Vulke udah
man.
mati ya.
Yet he is barely the
Vulke
man we were
sudah
searching
mati.
for.
Quite so.
Sussex. Ini Basim penuh dengan teka-teki nih. Hei, bangsat.
Basim,
We talk from time.
have you noticed any change in him?
He appears to me
Thoughtful.
we live in a strange time. Secret may be among the blessed.
Indeed.
A moment.
Tar dulu ah. Oke, langsung break up lah.
I want to
Jangan
see
deh,
the...
jangan. Ini kemana kita ya? Storm CC, Sociospec. Jorvic belum bisa ya? Oh, Jorvic bisa nih. Jorvic dulu kali ya.
Tell me about Jorvic. Hytham says there are 3 more targets there.
If that is true, you are in luck. Our old friends Jor and Ljuvina have made their homes in Jorvik. Both had status and influence in Norway, so they may have valuable insight.
That would make my work.
What say you?
Oke. Kita bangun aliansi dulu, boy. Jorvic.
I will go now.
When entering a new city, it is best to ask around the ports.
Oke, sebenarnya gue udah ngelakuin fast travel ke sini ya. Udah ngelakuin fast travel. Jadi kita langsung aja ke Jorvic. Mana? Di atas Jorvic tuh ya. Oke. Nah. Tuh kan. Komplit semua. Tinggal satu wet yang ribet karena mesti keliling-keliling buat dapetin kuncinya. Pushing. Oke, kita sudah sampai. Tuh tinggal dikit, tinggal ini doang nih. Susah sekali. Butuh 3 kunci. Harus nemuin
Jor and Ljuvina settled
kultis.
near this harbor. Someone should know where to find them.
She said she live around the docks. Docks tuh ini ya. Oh tuh dia. Spada, spididida. Spadadida darada. Spadra.
Hi, friend. Could you help me find some of my people? I'm looking for Jor and Ljuvina.
Sure. I know him. Are you a friend?
I am.
Then you will get no help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you don't mind.
Bitter. Jor wronged him somehow. I'm looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor. Lufina and Hjorn.
Oh, sure, I know plenty.
Of that, I'm certain.
Mabuk. Kill. Oh, ini dia. Benar.
Little one, can you help me? I'm looking for some friends. Do the names Hjor and Lufina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory. I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks.
Sambil kata-kata boy. Master Dog. Mana Master Dog? Kita. Ini ada banyak tanda-tanda tuh. Oh,
What
ini.
about me? What about my wares?
Move along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvic.
You must be the dockmaster.
What gave it away?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Lufina.
You know Hjor and Lufina? What business do you have with them?
We know each other from Norway. Bid farewell to that land, but not to old friends.
You may be glad to hear they fare quite well in Jorvik.
It does not surprise me. They're driven, and so am I. Now I would like to see them again.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Lufina live. How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
A manor. Hjor and Lufina have done well for themselves.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
I cannot wait for the Yuletide feast.
Hi. This is available for purchase.
Kita belanja-belanja dulu ya.
A solid
Ini gua
purchase.
habis. Ini gua habis. Antar gua habis. Ini gak bisa langsung buy max ya. Mesti nge-adjust numbernya dulu. Repo Zading.
This could
Wih,
be
ada
nice.
grid. Rune, like damage.
This will make you stronger.
Bulwark. Heavy resistant. Stun. Armor evasion. Oke. Beli semua ya. Kita beli semuanya. Bisa chaos. Supply. Sembilan.
I have use for this. I don't have an eye for these sorts of things.
11.000 dong berarti. 11.000 aja ya.
Anything else?
Usah ntar ya. Oke. Nggak ngerti gue juga tuh supply buat apa. Manor with the flowers red.
Here, this is their home.
Oh iya.
The place has been ransacked. And this body, it's not Hjor or Lufina. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
Set trap. Gue udah nggak tahu ngambil item
There
apa
was a
ya.
struggle here.
Skill apa aja.
Looks like it continued outside. Blood, but no body. Which way did they go?
Mystery, mystery.
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Girl.
Who is that? Come closer, now!
It's me, Lufina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Lufina. You're rattled. You know me. I am a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvic. I have only come to help, on my honor.
I am sorry, Eivor. I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks.
Who were they? Why were they after you?
They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it.
A poor fellow soldier of Christ.
You know him?
I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where's Hjor?
At the Royal Hall. I will take you there. Pull up your hood. We may not be safe just yet. They are still looking for me.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
Oke.
She can't have gotten far. Look around.
Ntar dulu lah, kita lewat, biarin dia lewat dulu aja.
Let's go.
Aduh, gua kepencet anjing.
Have you seen a Bajarmian woman? Answer well if you know what's good for you.
I haven't seen her, I swear. Did you hear something? Keep an eye out.
Ayo. Kita harus kayak assassin boy.
Look, over there. Is that her?
Ah, bodoh amat lah anjing. Bodoh amat lah. Santai sayang.
Not see any others. Let's keep moving.
This way.
Lupa gua. Nggak ganti arrow. Ini apa? Flawless strike.
Just there.
Keep your head down.
I think it is safe now. Gods, Eivor. Your arrival could not be better timed.
Call it fate.
I had hoped our paths would cross again, though I imagined a calmer reunion.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Rishi is preoccupied with the money shortage, a group called the Red Hand has been imposing their will.
The ones who attacked you?
Yes and no. They are bandits, but someone is controlling them.
Look no further than the names in that letter. Killing them is the reason I'm here.
But they are coded. They could belong to anyone.
The sludge in the streets often drip.
It pleases me to see you, old friend. All are welcome here in Jorvic.
It's good to find you well, both of you.
What are you doing here? You have not come all this way for the Yuletide.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. 3 figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power.
However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
They nearly did me, Yor.
What?
These people sent the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Listen to him, Yor. He has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvic. But King Rishi's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the 3 of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I will need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
The Picts are winning this war. We should be scraping together every ounce of silver to procure food for our men.
Understood, dear Faravid, but we also have a responsibility to our townspeople. The Yuletide must go on.
Enough! The more you argue, the more my head hurts. Cure, I was not aware we had company, the likes of which I did not approve.
King Rishi, I am Eivor of the Raven Clan.
Well, Eivor of the Raven Clan, as you can see, I'm in the middle of something. Cure, perhaps for lack of better judgment, deems it necessary that you interrupt. Why?
You have a problem in Jorvik.
Yes, I'm looking at it.
A problem that nearly got my friend killed. Lufina was attacked by the Red Hand. They raided her home, destroyed her property, and chased her through the streets.
Those bloody scoundrels again.
She survived, but the Red Hand has been a growing problem here of late.
And what is your stake in this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am Faravid, war chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is Audun, High Reef of Jorvik.
I have seen rebel groups like this before. They sit and wait, and the moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want. Not what Halfdan wants.
Oh dear.
What do you want?
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I will rid your city of them. You can go about your affairs.
They've been sticking their hands in coffers around the city, targeting nobles, merchants, and anyone else they can throttle.
And they are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to ignore. If we do not have the means to deal with the Red Hand, we should let Eivor.
Do what you can, but do it quietly. I do not want the public alarmed. Cure. Send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said. We don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard? Come. I will take you back to Lufina. She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
Jadi ini kejadian hampir sama kayak di London ya. Persis banget. 3 ancient, 3 orang penting mungkin, dan 3 mendalin tentunya. Oke, nanti kita lihat aja lah.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry.
Bedanya adalah kalau di London itu rajanya mati, di replace sama 2 orang kaki tangan kanannya, ya kan, tangan kiri tangan kanannya, dan sekarang kayaknya hampir sama tapi rajanya masih hidup nih. Feeling gue rajanya nih, feeling gue atau juga.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Yours changed, softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. And you as well. You have made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John. The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
I went by the harbor when I first arrived. The dockmaster looked wary when I asked about you.
That does not surprise me. He's been using Jorvic's money shortage to increase taxes, as if he's been ordered to by the council. Jor would never wrong the people like that, even if Richier demanded it. The dockmaster is a thief and a liar.
A man in need of a throttling. I will have another look around the harbor.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchants' wares.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I will try my luck there. I will get started at once. No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know, old friend. Your loyalty is why I need you here. I will return when I find something.
Kayaknya Elvina pernah kita papasan dia apa ketemu di awal-awal gitu. Lupa gua. Jadi upgrade dulu dong. Tentu saja ya lah. Cuma sekali doang bisa upgrade. Oke. Oh, di belakang dulu aja. Oh.
The archives. This must be where
Tuh,
Althon shuffles the council papers. A pile of official scrolls, stamped with a seal.
Nah, ini dia.
Look around.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course. A4, isn't it? What brings you to our archives?
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Lufina tells me the Red Hand is stealing them.
And destroying them. I fear they will attack these archives next. The abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this is Eivor, our honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvic of the Red Hand.
How can I help?
You say you're keeping the texts safe. Where?
Forgive me, Eivor, but as an outsider, I do not understand your stake in this. For that, I am reluctant to trust you. The texts are safest with me. I will do what I must to guard them from the Red Hand.
I admire your resolve. But unless the Red Hand is dismantled, they will continue to harm those in possession of these texts. The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding them. What can you tell me? You know something else. That much is clear.
The Abbess has her suspicions.
As much as it pains me to say, I suspect something foul at the Rectory. I have heard whispering, collusion, and the Bishop. He has been sneaking around the Rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit.
The Rectory is on the road to the Minster. I should look for the Bishop there.
I have the Yuletide feast to prepare for as well. Do drop by for the festivities, A4. Have a drink or two.
What is your planning with this silver? Wreaths, timber, food, wine.
Lagi-lagi Antek-Antek Christian ya.
Procure for a feast, weapons and supplies, but not enough to arm and feed even the smallest army.
Explore the factory. BTW gimana sekarang sih? Saya ya. Asik. Seperti biasa, di sini ada Bang Zamret yang punya tone of voice macam rapper tahun 80-an. Ini kayak siapa namanya? Playboy Carti. Smick, swing, sulivit, breathing, jeng, wing, wawing, wow. Gak jelas anjing. Oke, factory. Oke, jatuh santai. Beautiful. Oke. Fisiknya oke juga deh sini. Perahunya naik, tadi turun sendiri.
Here's the Rectory. The Abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and Bishop. Seems quiet. Where is everyone?
Oh, ini dia. Oke. Oke.
Oh, get away! Stop. Enough. What has you doused? Looks as though everyone else is waiting for the Bishop. Where's this other?
Ternyata kita salah ya.
Someone is hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out. I'll have to find a way in.
Stay away from me! Stay back!
Dominus autum et supplementum.
Dia orangnya.
Muskie. Been here long, priest?
Just who do you think you are?
I hear you priests have been hiding ever since some Christian texts went missing. What are you hiding from?
The Red Hand? Who else? They muscle their way to and fro. No one has done a thing about it.
I'm looking for the Bishop. Where is he?
Gone to his quarters. Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
Left the others.
Ya kan, bishopnya ternyata. Kayaknya ya.
Bishop's quarters. What is that burning smell?
Bisa lihat lagi dari sini. Mana ya? Laut sini. Nggak bisa, boy. Gua nggak bisa laut sini. Lewat mana iya ya? Oh, bisa begini, cuy. What happened to the bishop?
Several Christian texts. The abbess was right to cast suspicion the bishop's way. Blood. There was a struggle here.
Lord above! The bishop! No, I can't look. Oh, dear Lord.
Oh, the stench. He looks like searcher's shit. Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word. It's a confession. The bishop played a part in destroying these texts against his own will. The rest of the letter is burned, but makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Look around. Search every room. They're around here somewhere.
It's them! It's the Red Hand! Oh, Lord have mercy!
Quiet. I should be the Red Hand. I need to leave.
We will burn that sinner just like the others.
Target sent the Red Hand after me. I must be closing in. It's time I head to the minster. The abbess knows more than she's letting on.
Oh, travel bisa nggak sih? Biar safety.
This area is off limits.
Rame ya, Bung.
Biraz edesin enak from.
Gue lupa cara masuknya lewat sini, lewat mana ya? Oh, ini dia.
What? Just what do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go, now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
Because I ordered them to.
What?
The vellum that burned before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad. You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
There is no one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them. I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper. Everything. It is time to end this. Yes. Firebrand.
Jadi ada 3 orang yang sama begini, boy. Harusnya langsung ya, bingung.
The Abyss is the firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
Gue lupa gimana cara lewat mana anjing. Beruntar jauh dia. Salah lagi gue. Ribu jasa. Lewat mana sih? Itu dia.
Asked about this land, my friend.
Kita coba ke situ ya.
But why must we burn them? The fire cleanses impurities, and it's our duty to purify the future of Jorvic.
Bukan. Coba ini.
Go, tell them the Abbess sent you, and bring the texts here at once.
Yes, Firebrand.
Gak akan bener langsung.
This fire that burns inside, I've always had it. A longing to do something grand and important. But that door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out, shunned, scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand, not a teacher's tongue. This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the four is us.
Why did you say that? What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
To Helheim, where cold and crueler fires await.
Anjay, dari api biru jadi api dari api merah jadi api biru.
I should return to Lufina. She'll want
to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
Nah kan, udah kelar boy. Itu tinggal ketemu itu. Yang tadi di sini siapa? Oh bukan ya? Arrow Horse. Ikan lagi boy. Lalu kita kesini dulu. Delapan, 7. Mana sini ya? Rame anjing.
Jorvic's trade depot. This must be where the merchants' wares are being kept. The depot is being guarded by Red Hand.
Okay.
The Order has a stake in these docks.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be in the market.
I know, merchants to collect from.
I cannot believe this. Black cloth.
Shot, mantap. Oke. Terus.
It seems like the complaints by the merchants never reached the council.
Ini ya, dapat apa? Senjata, seinget gue.
Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty.
Ini dong.
Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth. So, the dockmaster seizes cargo and resells it through merchants in the marketplace. The ones involved wear black cloths. We may be able to get their attention by showing some silver around the marketplace.
Mantap. Ada kunci sekarang.
Cavalcade Market. I'll flash some silver to the merchants. That should get their attention. The key. Where to?
Don't know for sure, but the NATO is calling for more protection.
Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you?
What good is a market if I can't...
You want to let go of your silver?
Oh, bukan ya. Siapa?
I hear
You will want
the dark.
Sorry,
Someone.
I don't know.
Oke.
Did I hear you talking about silver?
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi!
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants.
I shall.
Oh, me? Ha!
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time, remind them just who it is they work for.
Oh, with pleasure.
Oh, it's market nih, ketemu udah ada.
Hi, friend.
I have nothing left to trade.
My thanks.
Middle.
Have you any wine for sale? There's nary a drop in town.
Sorry. All the wine's been forced up for the old type.
Shame. I could do with a cup. But alas, this feast is the talk of the town. I am eager.
Bunyi-bunyi open out dia.
Empty carts, and a black cloth marking the house. This is the place. Locked.
Hahaha.
Rat's needle.
Makanya untuk ambil kunci duluan gua. Oke. Oh, ada sewer. Di sini, boy. Kita langsung berzelaza mengikuti. Oh, di sini juga kalau nggak salah ada
This
senjata,
place
boy.
is heavily guarded. The sound of metal. Workshop in the sewers. What is the needle's operation?
Ya kan?
They're melting the silver into bars and coins. What do they plan on doing with it?
No! Please, don't do this! I promise you your silver next week!
Please, don't do this. It's a misunderstanding, that's all. I'll pay.
You had your chance.
Oke.
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
You don't belong down here.
We run a clean dock in Jorvic. I believe those were your words. And yet here I find you swimming in silver from all the wares you've seized. Are you the needle, or just another of his pawns?
You have it all wrong. The fabric of this world has been used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You are a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal to our cause, which is more than I can say for the merchants. Make it quick! Meet me in the marketplace when you are done.
Damned background. Slipped through my fingers. I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Come. Walk with me. It is good to walk.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
Shh. I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please, understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvic, I promised you a future rife with opportunity. And what was the one thing I asked in return? Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty! Let this serve as a lesson, should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation.
They will attack on sight here.
I do the thinking, you do as you're told. It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of God, frozen by our sins. Weak with hunger, I stared into the sky, hoping it was me he wept for. Me he sought to save. But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So he served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go. Yet not with the same compassion you were shown. Too many have suffered by your hand in pursuit of this cause.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long. Where you have gone, there will be no tears waiting for you.
Finally kelar boy, tinggal kita return to Jorvic. Nah, yang tadi gue bilang gue tahu lokasinya nih, sini nih. Tuh. Tapi gue nggak tahu kuncinya ada di mana, cuy. Tuh 23 tuh. Nah. Nanti kesal bla 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 bla. Repot dapetin wet doang gitu juga. Ini digebukin nih.
Just let me die. I'd rather die. Just
might have been better off stopping.
Lupa gue.
Too late now.
Just kill me instead.
God's blood.
Ini kita ini aja kali ya.
You're mine. Thank you, stranger. I thought my fate was sealed.
Sampai ngomong. Hujannya deras banget, cuk. Belum aku. Biar ada ambien relaxing. Anzai. Yo.
What news do you bring?
I've knocked 2 names off the list. The Firebrand and the Needle.
Well done. Who are they?
The Firebrand was Jorvic's abbess. She sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvic of their ideals. And the Needle was Jorvic's dockmaster. He was gathering silver and minting it for the vault.
Gods. Does the orders reach no bounds?
None. And it is often those we least expect who carry out their ambitions.
I heard what happened at the Minster and the markets. The dockmaster, the abbess, both killed. Was that you?
There were 2 of the names in the letter. Only one remains. The vault.
This is getting out of hand. I hope you have the final name.
I'm working on that. I found this on the Needle.
The Council seal?
And the abbess uttered something that perked my ears well. One of the 4 is ours.
4? But there are only 3 targets in Jorvik.
I must return and prepare for the Yuletide feast. But I will do so with a bent ear and a keen eye. Be safe.
A valuable seal. And a riddle. One of the 4 is ours. One of the 4. Ricie, Falavith, Odin, and...
You're the 4 members of the Council.
We should search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
Ya kan, Jorvic nih penuh dengan teka-tekimu. Oke. Lebih.
Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So why the change?
Ya kan, order already ya kan.
Where does this lead?
Guard the door.
The room to the left. That is where the councilmen confer.
This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours desk.
It is loaded with silver. There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry. A load of wine was removed from here. And the room smells of almonds. But maybe the wine was poisoned.
It is likely the wine for the Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone?
Looks that way.
It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater. Let us go.
Feeling gue sih Jorvic sih. Jorvic.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the Lufina.
I heard you. Just grant me.
I will. Now to speak to the council members. Faravid, a word.
Drengr! If it's...
I may be courted.
If that is...
Very well.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give...
We'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault. Odin, it seems you have found the funds to go ahead.
Soon the feast will begin.
We should honor you.
No, I mustn't indulge. The wine is... but
Oh,
when
ini
it
dia,
arrives-
man.
Auden has outdone himself. He has indeed.
Hjor, there you are. Worry not. We have tracked. You are certain? I am. Once I discover. Until then, it is important that I... Of course. Drink yourself into a drunken... What? Why? I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine... I can't be seen doing that. Just... do...
Have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you, boy.
Of course, he has indeed. The High Reeve of Jorvic has a bright future ahead if he keeps this.
Apa raja jangan-jangan?
Rishi,
Ah,
I have some bad news.
of course it has. Why would I expect? There may be more wine in my private stores.
That is all.
I shall try.
He has indeed. The High Reeve of Jorvic has a bright...
Eivor, have you uncovered who the vault is?
I believe each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Aduh, gue lupa siapa namanya tadi. Adun ya? Anjing, lupa gue. Bentar. Oke, namanya si Adun.
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingibor collect Christian texts. She turned out to be the firebrand.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Jalan.
And the wine?
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords, men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on the day we honor you, we honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine.
indebted.
Audun is the vault.
Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their successes and yours. To everything you deserve and more.
Awas.
Shit! And now, deafened and
Ya kan?
blinded by lust for indulgence, your foolish pride, I will tell you just what nobility is. A death sentence. A new world of order is upon us.
Emang
A
bangsat.
pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go.
Langsung mati mau gue mampus. Oke.
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants, and priests, and nobles alike.
A4, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology. 9 worlds in the tree? No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek wisdom.
Countless spheres, awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only. You live in none.
Ya kan? Seru anjing.
Bring the coward down.
Nggak kena anjing. Ih, kok bangke banget. Oke.
Pure Lufina. Where did they go?
Mana dia? Oh.
Show me.
Nah, ini dia.
Eivor, over here.
Are you all right?
We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Rishi back to the royal hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
There's drinking to be done.
Wih. Yor masih hidup, boy. Adun namanya. Tuh kamera gua kok gitu ya? Tuh dragging gitu coy. Ngebak mulu nih. Valhalla kerjaannya. Komputer gua udah GG begini. Masa iya sih?
That sniveling little shit. I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Rishia. Auden is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Audun aligned himself to a secret group that was plotting to overtake Jorvic.
He had help from 2 others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you. I'd like to name you an honorary High Reeve of Jorvik, Eivor. Would you accept?
It has a nice sound to it. You honor me, Lord.
You have earned it.
Then if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos beneath these streets.
That's right. Silver the Dockmaster was collecting.
What do you propose we do with it?
Bentar, gue cari tahu dulu jawabannya ya. Oke, konklusinya gue udah dapet. Kalau giving to merchants pas perang terakhir nih, kita nggak ada apa-apa. Ya udah, ya gitu aja gitu. Tapi kalau Valhalla itu punya dampak besar lah. So,
without resources, Halfdan's army will perish against the Picts. I say we fund the war. Give Halfdan's men what they need to turn the tide. Future Danes and Saxons will thank us for it.
You will hear no argument from me.
Then it will be done. You will see that your army gets what they need. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
We have a saying in Bjarmia. Only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
We still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait. Should you ever need us, we will come.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Hjor. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind. So I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
You sneak.
I will take my leave before you shame the throne.
Until our paths cross again, old friend.
In this world, or the next.
You drop by Jorvik again? Please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
Oke, sekarang kita tinggal report ke Ranvi, Ayang Beb.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Ranvi.
Dan City of the Great. Mantap. Oke, kita akan balik ke Ranvi, so gua skip sampai bertemu di tempat ini ya. Tinggal kita report aja ke Ranvi.
A moment.
Ya elah, kenapa lagi ribut, ha?
Ranvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you set in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty now.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now, you are the only noble fit for this.
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd recovers his strength.
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I've been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrolls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Ini 2 kali Holge udah dari masalah.
Quiet. Let me speak. After careful thought, it is clear that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Ya, elah.
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear scout?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl. If I may, I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd is our Jarl. His word is law, whether or not you agree.
You see?
Of course, my Jarl. As it must be. Forgive my defiance.
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us out.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Jayain dulu aja. Aduh, kasihan banget sih itu si
My love,
Holge.
I want to thank
Gudrun.
you for your judgment,
Holge ya.
Eivor, for stepping in when Sigurd would not, in spite of what happened.
Poor man.
I've never known him to be so angry and reckless. Is that a side you've seen?
Rarely. There have been moments when he was...
Let us do our best for him as we take care.
If it is not too... In the meantime...
I have purged the Order of Ancients from Jorvic, Lufina, and Jorvic.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude?
I doubt it.
Alright, okay. Snart är någon som... Oke, mungkin segitu untuk video kali ini. Silahkan like, share, subscribe, dan kalau gitu sampai episode kan udah ASEGRAP yang jelas. See you next video, dan bye. Love you. Sudah.